After my first school visit up in the high desert, I've got two organised for today. First one's to a school called Sitting Bull Academy, and thankfully it's really close to where I'm staying at the moment, so it should be less than a 10-minute drive. From what I've seen on their website, Sitting Bull Academy, I've heard it's a charter school, so it means it's private, I think that is. And the age range is elementary through to junior high, so from kindergarten right through to year 8. Beautiful backdrop for a school. And I think I'm going to see either a year 7 or 8 class and speak to their teacher. They've got a robotics class being run in the morning. I think it's robotics or technology, I can't remember. It's been that quite long since I've had the email back and forward with him. But I think it's manufacturing, so because it was something that was one of my areas. So it should be just down the road here a little bit. Friends I'm staying with, I asked her how far away it was, and she said, it's not even 10 minutes, just down the road. So I should be seeing it fairly soon, and this is just the first. I've got 2 schools I'm visiting today, and this is the first of them, so looking forward to it, and it should be fun. They always are. It's always good to see how different schools operate and are set up and everything, especially in a different country.
Is there a countdown? 3. I won it! Yes! Why?
So I've just finished my first visit at Sitting Bull Academy. It is broken into an elementary and then a middle school. And the teacher was nice. He apologised for the fact that what he had planned had changed, but that's the nature of schools. He was actually, because it's the end of the year, basically, he was running the time trials for their CO2 races, and it was good to actually see one of those in action, because a lot of schools, or some schools back home, do run the CO2 races, and I've never actually seen them in action, so it was good seeing the way the students were interacting, how they organise themselves within the class. And one of the things that I noticed is different. The teacher has designated TAs, or teacher assistants, which is basically the student in the class, or students in the class that help manage. They get given a specific job and they manage the little things, the administrative things inside the classroom within this program that they were doing, and it leaves the teacher open to be able to do overall management and organising the students and getting them in line. And the students were fairly autonomous. It's obviously the product of going through a whole program. I'm going back this afternoon to talk with him in more detail about the program. I basically watched 2 classes go through their time trials, and spoke to a couple of them, but not many. Took some videos of the students, so I've got to actually review those to make sure I don't have make sure that I don't have students in the videos. It's fairly hard when you're doing a very wide angled shot to try and get the video in, and the cars and things. Starting to ramble. Anyway, I'm on my way towards Hesperia Junior High. It's about 20 minutes from here. I told them I'd be there about 11:30, and I'm on track to doing that. It's a fairly straightforward trip, going through the high desert. Like I said before, this is a really large area. It was interesting talking to him about what programs are basically pushed or encouraged by school districts. Like the CO2 races and robotics is one of the things that seem to get pushed a lot in this area as a district, according to the teacher I was talking to. And so that kind of governs what happens inside the school, and I'll obviously get a lot more information when I talk to him later about how it's set up. I'll get a bit more of a look through their workshops and the labs, as they call them, to see what they actually do.